Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. This is JT O'Sullivan. Today, we're looking at a pretty cool situation here. We got the Raiders-Steelers game. This is basically a fourth and win the game play. We're going to look at the play that got him here, and then we're going to take a deep look at this fourth and sixth play to win the game. Love this concept, little stick, nod, loop. So really cool idea. Not mirrored routes, but Jordy Nelson down here on the bottom of the screen is going to run a little stick nod, and then the loop underneath it, created from the void in space there by the stick nod, gets Carr a beautiful little touchdown here to win the game. Love this concept. Love the play call. Love the execution. We're going to see exactly how they got down here too. Pretty revealing in the All-22 film. I'm really excited. Got some pass pro too. Talk about why you don't always want to spin as a defensive lineman and what the violence can happen at the line of scrimmage. But this is a really cool little set of plays here. I love these end-of-game situations, how you get down to the goal line, how you execute when it matters most. Really important situations of the game right here. Here's that little stick nod. Jordy Nelson, 82, with the loop back underneath. There it is. Occupies that underneath defender, clears it out with the loop. Great execution. Nice job by Derek Carr seeing it, being able to put it on him. Big time game winner right there. Not game winner, but eventually game winner. So nice job by the Raiders. One of the brighter spots of the year. I'm excited to see what they can do this year, but let's dive into the All-22 and see exactly how they did it in this game. Here's a play that set that game winner up, and it's basically 3-by-1, a variation of 4 verticals. And so what Carr does great here is use his eyes. He's going to pump that up top single receiver to the right, or kind of shoulder shimmy, and then come back and throw a seam down the middle of the field. Just great execution. This is a beautiful ball. One of the better throws probably from him all year, but I love the idea. This is a pretty rare throw, and really we'll take a look and see exactly how it happened. Really, the field safety down here didn't do the Steelers any favors. What I mean by that is the guy to the field right here is the guy who needs to make a play on this collision. So he's able to come. He actually gets width at the snap for some reason, and that's the reason you're able to get this seam up the middle of the field, right down the pipe, even with a match defender. So there's someone running with, I think it's this guy actually, running with the seam. He comes out. He thinks he's going to think about throwing this hole shot up top. Doesn't like it. Got cover two match. Basically, all that means is we got 2 safeties deep, and these underneath guys are letting them run and then chasing them. So you get this seam, not a good look, but he's able to come back, shoulder shimmy this guy. And because this field safety is out of the picture with where he goes with his landmark, you're able to get this seam up the middle. Beautiful throw and catch, great execution. Pretty rare that you get this type of throw late down the middle without any sort of safety collision here. Shoulder shimmy, come back, throw an absolute dime down the middle of the field. Great job. Poor execution in the back end from the Steelers, looking at each other like what just happened. We'll be able to see it from the tight. See Carr's little shoulder shimmy to the right, to his right, our left, able to come out and how it creates a space. Come back. I mean, just really great quarterback fundamentals to be able to get this ball down the field. Not something you want to do all the time, but in these game winner situations where you got to take a chance, great execution, beautiful ball, unbelievable ball, touch, all the great things. Now, pass pro wise, all my pass pro fans out there, the thing you want to pay attention to right here is this is basically 5-on-5. So we got 1, 2, 3 over here and 3 over here. So nice and even. 5 offensive linemen. These guys are working for those 5. Now what we want to pay attention to is these 2 right here. So they're going to be fanning out, kicking out. Both these 2 guys are coming. He's going to try to engage. He's going the long way. When he comes in, he's going to spin in. And this is the danger when you spin in. That not everyone's Freeney. He comes in and he meets the right guard who ejects him from the club. This is sort of stuff you love seeing as a quarterback for your pass protection unit. Spin, get out. So this is the danger of playing in here. It's not always one-on-ones. You got your boy inside. Come get him. Turn your back on someone. This is what happens. And then beautiful execution. Great job. Raiders got to love this. This is one of the better sequences of the year for them. And then right here, here's the fourth and win the game. Even though it's not, but this is the reality of the play. And what it is basically double loops on both sides, one with the stick nod, one with the corner. So we'll be able to see it. We'll talk about the concept-wise, but you're going to want to watch Jordy Nelson down here in the slot. That's where it's trying to go. Stick nod, not there. 2 guys cover him. The loop replaces that match underneath coverage, and you get a beautiful touchdown here. And really, he had both sides. We'll talk about the structure of the play here real quick. So again, here's the stick nod. He's going to come up. That's a stick route, little quick out. Stick nod just means you turn it into a little nod up the field. So you give the stick a little nod, come up across the field like this. The loop is then going to come out, and come back underneath. So theoretically, if someone is covering the stick nod and goes with him, gets depth, this little loop replaces him right back underneath. And that's exactly what happens. On the other side, I think they run just a straight up corner loop. So you got a chance to get it over there. Unfortunately, on this play, the weird thing is because you got these double loops coming underneath, you don't always want to check down over the ball. I personally like it. Sometimes some teams will come up and run a little clear check through there like this. But I think the Raiders end up doing a little swing, take him this way. The only problem with that is occasionally the middle linebacker, depending on what side you send that swing to, he will fall into the loop lane. So if you were to work the right, he's going to go cover that swing. He'll fall into that loop lane. We can take a peek at that, see why you don't always want to go where the back is going to end up going. But watch this stick nod. He engages Jordy Nelson, engages the stick nod, but he clears it out for the loop. There it is. Nice and easy. That's the read. They try to play this little cone 3-on-2 here. This is a perfect play call when they're going to carry that number 2 inside receiver. Then up top, take a peek at the corner. Got a chance at the corner probably. If he's working up top, the loop is going to win too underneath. But there's that Mike running through there with the swing covering the back. Just the dangers of having that swing as opposed to the check down over the ball. Just a little nuanced stuff about reads. Got to know where you guys might fall into lanes if you're going to work. But this is picture perfect for how to read this, how to execute this little stick nod loop. Great job by the Raiders. Really fun to watch. This is Gruden and Carr working together on the same page. Beautiful execution. Old school West Coast concepts, but really nice job execution-wise. Nice job pass pro-wise, creating these opportunities late in the game. Clean pocket. Nobody by him. Look at this drop by Carr. This is nuanced too. He's able to take just a little feint to the right to make sure he's in the center of the pocket when he's throwing to his left. So watch it. He's on the hash. He goes to the right of the hash, comes back. Now he's over the center when he throws to the left. This little details that a lot of young quarterbacks don't quite understand. If you're going to work to your left, you want to drop to your right a little so you're throwing from right behind the center so you don't have anybody at your feet. I love that stuff. That is attention to detail at the highest level. So really great job by Carr. Love this kind of connection with him, Gruden, what they got going concept-wise, old school West Coast. We'll see if they can evolve, keep up with the times. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know if you have anything you want to see. Please give the channel a subscription if you haven't already, and get over to the Patreon community too for even more long-form, in-depth stuff. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.